My name is Debbie Casey Espinoza. I'm very concerned about giving my where I live because the person I'm talking about is in law enforcement and has an immediate family member hired by the FBI. When I awoke on October 17, 2023, I had two things on my mind. The first was performing my duties as DAC subcommittee member regarding the reproductive health and disease prevention curriculum by reporting to you. The second thing was celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary. Only one of those things happened. After providing my report to the board, I returned to my seat and listened to the remaining speakers. A person in your line was hissing at me, making absurd comments stating that I was not a member of this subcommittee. I told her that I was. That didn't placate her, so she started screaming that we were teaching kindergarten, elementary students how to perform anal sex, to which I scoffed at her, redirected my attention to the speakers. The antagonist continued to disrupt the meeting. You, as the chair, asked your people to get ready. The security guard looked at me and said, "You need to leave." I gathered my things. The woman kept screaming and yelling. You said to move in. I sat back down so that they could get to her, and she was between me and the door. The security guard shrugged his shoulders and said, "I still need you to leave." I said, "Fine." Went out the door. Headed to the desk. I was having a conversation with the security guy. I don't know his name. I want to say it's John or Joe. He was telling me that I had to leave the premises, which is a violation of policy. He told me that I had to leave the premises, and I was asking for clarification because I didn't have a ride. I informed him of that. He allowed me to say I could go into the parking lot. So I asked, can I please get my sunglasses out of my bag? Put my bag on the desk, and I was slammed, attacked from the back by an unknown person. I had no idea. The antagonist was still out here screaming and yelling, being placated by district staff, chiefs, and law enforcement. I hadn't said a word. I hadn't been aggressive. I hadn't made a comment to anyone. Grinding his pelvis into my buttocks as I'm pinned up against the desk, he grabbed my wrist, reached behind me, pulled it up with my tote bag on my arm, and handcuffed me. That was the only time I knew it was someone in law enforcement. This is the same person who was recently reappointed without one question being raised by one school board member. Not one of you questioned this gun-toting person that had attacked me from the back while everyone else was over here placating someone who was screaming, threatening, and demanding to speak to the superintendent. Because again, the claim was we were teaching students how to perform anal sex. He handcuffed me, jerked me, took me outside, threw me on the bench with his enabler. I was then dragged back in, locked in a closet with him, locked in a closet, and was never told what I had done or what had happened, why I was in handcuffs. Alberti kept running in and out, have no idea. My assumption is that he was
Please don't say names.
Okay, other people have said names. So I'm assuming he was talking to the then superintendent and the chair, informing them of what was going on. I asked for my inhaler. I'm a chronic asthmatic. They refused to give it to me. I was handcuffed, having an asthma attack, asked for medical care. When the attacker made a joke to his enabler about how fat I was. AMT came, I was put on a gurney, handcuffed, transported to the Broward General Hospital, guarded by another BCPS law enforcement, still handcuffed. He told me Kowalski was there interviewing my attacker, wouldn't speak to me. I said, I will drop all this and let it go. BCPS does not need any more negative attention. Wouldn't do it. I was mugshotted. I was strip searched. I was sent into a cement room, told to remove all of my clothing, including my bra and panties, place them in a bag, told to face the wall, make sure that my feet were apart, to bend at the waist, to take my hands, reach around, grab my buttocks, spread my butt cheeks, and cough. 60-year-old white woman who has done nothing. I was in prison for over 27 hours. Only one of you have reached out to me, and only one school board member, Mr. Fogenholly, has properly and publicly apologized to me. One other of you have contacted me, despite having my phone number and me texting you. So it's appalling. My ask is that a complete and thorough investigation be done, and that the video that was taken be used as a training tool to de-escalate situations. I am a former Broward County Public School ESE teacher. I'm well aware of what needs to be done to de-escalate. Not one staff member stepped up and tried to assist me. The enabler allowed it to continue.
Thank you so much.